So, Huawei's fifth iteration of their fitness band series went on sale in February, and after thoroughly testing the budget fitness band, here's my review of it. Hey everyone, this is Neil from TechieTechTech, and let's jump in. We'll start off with the design and ergonomics. The Huawei Band 4 features a simple and subtle design. It comes in 3 different colors, namely Sakura Pink, Amber Sunrise, and Graphite Black. The band's color availability is subjective to different regions. At first glance, you'll notice the 0.96-inch color screen. It features a resolution of 80 by 160 pixels. It comes in both AMOLED and TFT screen variants, and that is also subjective to regions. For example, I reviewed the Indian unit and it came with the TFT screen, but the Chinese and international units have AMOLED displays. Under the screen, there's a small horizontal bar that acts as a touch capacitive button. It has a reflective outline to it, and no, it does not light up. I like to call it the home button, similar to that on older iPhones, because its only function is to wake up the screen and get you to the home screen from any menu or settings. The Huawei Band 4 weighs only 24 grams with both the straps, and frankly, most of the time during the review I didn't even feel it on my wrist. The silicone rubber straps are of high quality and feel really nice on hand. They don't cause any rashes or itching if worn for long hours. This was a very common issue for people with sensitive skin. I faced some itching and rashes with the stock straps that came with the earlier generations of Mi Bands. Thankfully, that's not the case with Huawei Band 4 straps. Moreover, there's a total of 30 adjustment holes in the straps, so if you have big or small wrists, you don't have to worry about wearing the band too tight or too loose. The buckle and buckle tongue of the Huawei Band 4 feels like they are made out of high quality plastic and does not break off easily. Yes, I stress tested that and it easily survived the regular push and pulls without any signs of breakage. Moreover, the buttons present on the back of both the straps are really tactile and makes the whole process of removing and attaching the bands more easy. On the back of the Huawei Band 4 are 2 heart rate sensors with an infrared sensor that sits between them. The heart rate sensor lights up whenever you are checking your heartbeat. On the bottom of the Huawei Band 4, there's a USB-A male connector which can be used to charge the budget fitness band. The connector feels sturdy and looks durable. Coming to the charging part, I think what Huawei did here with the band is something that other fitness brand manufacturers should follow. Not having to carry a separate cable or adapter for your fitness band was long needed. With the Huawei Band 4, I don't have to worry about running out of battery as I can always plug it in any type A USB port. Moreover, the band is water resistant up to 50 meters, so one need not worry about taking it out in rain or showering while wearing it. Although Huawei has mentioned this on their website that the band is swimming proof, but I won't really advise you to do that, Moving on to the next section, that is what comes in the box. The Huawei Band 4 comes in a small and lightweight box that looks very similar to its counterpart. So let's take a look at what comes in the box of Huawei Band 4. It basically comes with the band itself, a warranty card and a quick start guide. As I mentioned before, you don't get any charger because the band has a Type A USB connector built right into the band. For more details, you can watch the unboxing and first impressions video of the Huawei Band 4. Performance is where things get interesting. The band features the Apollo 3 microprocessor, which is famous for its low power consumption. We'll be covering the different functions of the Huawei Band 4 like the activity performance, sleep tracking and music control. Starting off with the band's activity section, it provides you the basic details like the number of steps walked, distance traveled, calories burned and the activity time, along with the standing points feature. The standing points basically remind you to move when you've been inactive during work hours. That is between 7 AM and 7 PM. You can easily turn off the activity reminders in the Huawei Health App settings. Moving on to the exercise option, the Huawei Fitness Band has 9 different activity modes. You can easily activate these modes right from the band as well as from the Huawei Health App. Since the band has no GPS, so you'll have to carry your phone with you whenever you're going for a run outside. Honestly, I'm fine with that as no other band in this budget segment has GPS, so you won't be missing out on anything. As for the activities, the Huawei Band 4 offers the following activities, that is outdoor and indoor runs, outdoor and indoor walks, and outdoor and indoor cycling along with elliptical, rower and free training. The band tracks your heart rate, the number of calories you've burnt, the distance you've traveled, and a bunch of other metrics. You can browse these metrics in detail in the Band's app. We'll take a look at how to use the Huawei Health app later in this review. Similarly, you can see your heartbeat and sleep tracking data in detail within the app. These features work only when you've enabled them in the app settings. Both sleep tracking and heartbeat tracking features drastically affect the battery life of the Band 4. Although I found the sleep tracking feature to be fairly accurate and useful, and initially it did help me improve my sleeping schedule. I really liked how Huawei divided the sleeping types into deep sleep, light sleep, REM sleep, and awake. Yeah, I'd like to add this, the Band also tracks if you sleep during the day. As for the heart rate tracker, that's something we're all used to now. There's nothing new except for the continuous heart rate tracking details present in the app. The notifications on the Band are really nice and simple. The 0.96-inch screen shows ample text to show you what the notification is about. I would have loved if the screen had a higher resolution and the notifications would show you the icon of the app instead of a bulb. Although you can manage which apps should show notifications on the Band in the app settings. The app requires a bunch of different permissions to show notifications on the Band. You can refer to our tutorial on how to pair and set up the Huawei Band for that from the link in description. Moving on to the next menu option, that is music control. I really love the feature as I don't have to pick up my phone whenever I want to change songs. The ability to adjust the volume right from the Band itself is the real icing on the cake. The Huawei Band 4, or the second cousin of Honor Band 5 as I like to call it, offers the commonly found fitness band features like stopwatch, timers, alarms, find my phone, etc. There's nothing new about these features, so I'll just skip them. Moving on to the display, the unit available in the Indian region features a 0.96 TFT screen and not an AMOLED screen. I would have loved the AMOLED screen though. The display on the Huawei Band 4 is bright enough to be fairly visible in broad daylight. There are 5 different brightness levels available in the settings option. There's no auto brightness option, but the Band has the setting to lower the brightness during the night so it doesn't interfere if you're sleeping while wearing it. Even though the display has a very low resolution, the colors are decent and gradient icon looks fine. As for the build quality of display, it can get scratched easily, so a screen protector is highly recommended if you're planning to use it for a long term. Moving to the watch faces, this is a deal breaker for some people as the Huawei watch face store is not available and supported in some countries like India for example. So you're stuck with the 3 stock watch faces. But there are some turnaround to this caveat. Look out for our tutorial on how to download watch faces on a Huawei or Honor bands through the Huawei Health app. Moving to the user interface, the Huawei Band 4 features a minimalistic UI and only 7 main menu options along with the home screen. The menu is divided into the following settings. The first being the home screen itself, then the activity levels, there's heart rate, sleep time, workout, more, that is basically settings, messages or notifications, and the music player toggles. Each of these menu items have their own settings and options. And operating through the Huawei Band 4's UI is pretty simple as it only uses swipe up and swipe down gestures along with the swipe right to go back gesture. Then there's always the touch capacitive home button. Huawei claims a battery life of 7 days with all the features turned on and 9 days of battery life with continuous heart rate and sleep monitoring turned off. This includes the regular notification checking along with fitness activities. Here's what Huawei had mentioned on their product page in regards to battery life of the fitness band. To be honest, those numbers are very accurate in real life. The 91 mAh battery as mentioned on the official website takes 90 minutes to charge under normal ambient temperatures. Well, it took me 70 minutes to charge the band from 0 to 100%, but I guess that depends on the charger as well. As for the notification, my phone rings north of 300 times daily. The vibrations caused by the notifications are strong and loud enough to make your wrist move. I keep the band on full brightness all the time with the heart rate and sleep tracking turned on. And I'm quite satisfied with the battery life of the Huawei Band 4. Let's take a look at the Huawei Health app. The band pairs with Huawei's official Health app and the pairing process is quite simple. As for the pairing process, you can refer to the first impressions and unboxing video of the Huawei Band 4. The UI of the app is quite minimalistic. The app not only supports Huawei wearables but also the Honor's line of wearables as well. With the Huawei Health App, you can browse your workouts in more detail. And not only this, you can also access your older workout sessions to see how you've improved over time. So that's a good perk if you're a fitness enthusiast. The app also has a customizable dashboard which shows you all your activity and sleeping details in brief, with interactive graphs. Each parameter of the graph gives you recommendations along with detailed information as to why these numbers are either right or wrong. One thing I really loved about the Huawei Health app was the ability to connect and sync wearables data with other system native apps like Google Fit in Android and the Health app in iPhones. Here's an in-depth walkthrough of the app. The app is divided into 4 tabs: Health, Exercise, Devices and Me. The Health app shows the dashboard with a big tile-like design that can be customized according to your preferences as mentioned before. The Exercise tab lets you start new workouts and access the old ones with detailed insights. There's also a dedicated section for training that will give you a plan for marathons and guide you through the same. It provides scheduled runs and workout plans. That's kind of impressive if you're into running. Also, that will save you some money over getting a personal instructor or trainer. The next tab is the Devices tab, where you can add or remove Huawei and Honor devices. This is where you can access the settings and check the status of the fitness band. The last tab is the Me tab, where you can update your profile with personal information along with some general notification settings. As for the pricing, the Huawei Band 4 and the Honor Band 5 cost 2000 INR on Flipkart and Amazon India, and somewhere near to $35 on international e-commerce platforms. Considering all the features and battery life the Huawei Band 4 offers, it's a fair price. So, the verdict of my review of the Huawei Band 4 is that it's a decent fitness band with a good number of features. But the most confusing thing is the fact that another band by the same company exists which retails for the same price, and that too with the same features. The only difference is the basic UI features, the extra oxygen tracking feature on the Honor Band 5. But I would prefer the inbuilt USB charger any day over the oxygen level tracking on the Honor Band 5. So that's about it. Feel free to ask if you have any questions in the comment section, and I'll see you in the next one.